What's up, guys? Things aren't looking too good for Spongebob Tower Defense. If we take a look at the player counts, ooh-wee, man. Oh my gosh. Let's take a look here. Looking at, it's finally hit under 10,000 pretty consistently. And that's right after the event, guys. I will say the event kind of flopped because it was broken on release. My friends want me to switch to playing Steal a Brain Rot. If you guys want me to do that, let me know. We might have to play that or Grow a Garden, man. Oh my gosh. All right. Spongebob Tower Defense. Let's take a look, guys. So this is the graph of all time. So we can see, according to this graph, the game actually peaked in March 13th. And honestly had a second peak in May, I'd say. I forget, was that the Dragon and Dunces event? I'm not sure. And then it looks like ever since it's been kind of going down. And if we take a look at the visits, honestly, it's actually been somewhat steady. It's definitely gone down a little bit with some new lows, but not too terrible. Now this graph I like to take a look at. This is basically how many new players are playing the game. And there used to be a lot of new players back in February, but honestly there hasn't been a whole lot of new players since. And like percentage also kind of tells a little bit of a story, but yeah, it looks like, you know, definitely not too big of a deal, guys, because if you take a look, it's 98 to 98%. Nothing too crazy. And then new favorites is another good one. So this kind of tells you how many people are favoriting the game. It's kind of another barometer of like how many new people are playing. And to be honest, it's absolutely zero. Like barely any at all. So, interesting. So the reason I'm making this video is they just posted this right here, guys. We got the new summer roadmap, and the question I have for you guys is, do you think these updates are going to save the game? So we're going to go over each update, and we're going to take a look to see if I think the player count is going to be helped by this, or if people are just going to rage more. Alright, so the first one might be controversial. This is the one I just talked about in my last video. We have the Goo Event Part 2 Goo Lagoon. Now, I'm gonna be honest, guys, Part 2 updates never do well. If we take a look, guys, 9,000 players, well, let's just say it's not gonna go up from this update that much. However, they did implement something that's kind of interesting. So they implemented actually a few things. Bug fixes. They actually fixed a lot of bugs in the game, so I'm gonna give them props to that. They fixed a lot of bugs like the boss, Coliseum bug where it wouldn't spawn in, stuff like that. 2x sand dollars also might help as well. New mounts and a new exotic unit. Now, I think they're trying to really hack the player count here. Basically, you have to stay in the game for 30 minutes. I don't know if this works offline or not. But yeah, basically they're trying to hack the player count with this little strategy, and I think that's honestly kind of genius. So this actually might help the player count. You guys can let me know down below. But as far as playability, this is more of an AFK simulator, guys. This isn't going to really help you play. But people are definitely going to be logging in, because a free exotic, if you just log in, I mean, hey, not too bad. Alright, next up, now this is really kind of, you know, this could be good or bad. This update might be a make or break. July 3rd is actually right before July 4th, which is kind of a big deal, not gonna lie. So we got Season 7 Premium Units. So basically, I believe what this is going to be a new Season Pass. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't really maxed out the Season Pass that much. The Goofy Goober unit, in my opinion, is kind of mid. Not really used by a lot of strategies. Turf exclusive, so new Turf Wars faction overhaul. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a 2-faction team or what this is going to be, but I'm glad they're going to finally redo the factions. Right now, Goofy Goober always wins. And I do believe we actually have enough for the free secrets now. Let me check. If we go over here to the factions, if we hit 500k, we get free secrets. I forget if we were good there or not. We are actually at 486 with 6 days remaining. So we'll probably get there, but no free secrets quite yet. Alright, so will this update save the game? I'm gonna be honest, no. I don't think this is gonna save the game, but honestly, it might help. It might keep the player count steady. So we might still hit around 10k for that. Now, this mode right here has some potential, guys. New roguelike game mode. 7 new exclusive units. Now, I was gonna add something like this in my game, but they kind of beat me to the punch here. Now, this actually looks pretty cool. We can zoom in on some of these cards here. 40% range, 50% gold, upgrade cost, gold, SPA, enemy HP. Okay, that's kind of weird. All right, honestly, a lot of these are kind of weird. So it looks like they have an upside and a downside. But honestly, some of them are really weird. Like, these kind of make no sense at all. Like, you attack 10% faster, but they have 10% more health. That's kind of a really weird one. And it looks like there's card 7s, 3s, maybe those are the rarity, I'm not sure. There's a lot of cool stuff here. So this might be interesting, but I don't know why they all have a downside though. I don't know if that's right, but it is what it is. But I'm definitely excited for this. This could be really cool. Every 15 waves plus 1 chest. This is the stuff I like. Stuff that gives you more stuff. Yeah, I like this. You know what? This definitely has some potential. I'm gonna be honest, this actually might help the game mode, especially if we have more units. Yeah, it looks like there's 7 new units, guys. So honestly, this is the update I really wanted to happen, but we're gonna have to wait all the way till July 11th for it. So I'm a little disappointed they're making us wait so long. I thought it was actually supposed to be this week, but they ended up just doing Goo Event Part 2, which is a bit sad. All right, next up, July 18th, Pets and Exotics. Not gonna lie, this might help. This is not a bad idea for an update. Chest refresh, but it looks like no new game modes or playability. So it looks like we're getting most of the game modes July 11th and July 25th. So I think these are the 2 updates that can really help. But honestly, Pets and Exotics is not a bad idea. So I do think this is a good idea, but again, we are getting weekly updates. So I think overall, I think there's a chance, guys. This new rogue mode could be a lot of fun. I don't really like the cards as they currently stand. They kind of suck. But if they make the cards better and these aren't the real cards, it'd be pretty good. And then July 25th, Tower of Karate. I'm a little bit worried that this is just Infinity Castle. If you guys know like Anime Adventures, etc. If that's all this is, then this isn't gonna save the game at all. This is a nothing burger. So honestly, it looks like these 2 updates right here I'm the most excited about. Pets could be really cute, and this roguelike game mode I'm excited to try out. But it looks like we're gonna have to wait for a while, so I'm definitely a little bit worried. As far as like the title of this video, can SpongeBob Tower Defense be saved? I'm not sure what the problem is. Is the hype just dead for the game? Did they kill it with the pay to win? I'm not really sure yet. In my opinion, there's just nothing to do in the game. Like, they haven't really added anything new to actually do in a hot minute. Yeah, crafting was... The problem with crafting is we just had to replay all the old modes. Like, they never added anything new. Now, as far as adding stuff new to the game, honestly, these updates are adding new stuff to the game. So I think all 4 of these updates have potential. Now, this Tower of Karate, they need to make it actually fun. Like, if they can make it actually unique and fun and not just playing the same map over and over again, I can definitely see some potential. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to these 3 updates. This update could be good if they actually make it good. I can see some potential. But the problem I have with this update is I know it's here because of when the month ends, but in reality, it really should be added later because the problem is we're really dying for these new game modes and we're gonna have to just wait dang near half a month to a whole month for these game modes. And I really think the game modes have these 3 updates I'm honestly probably the most excited about. But even this update's okay. Now this update kind of sucks. I ain't gonna lie. Like this update, this is just, oh my gosh, I don't know, man. This is not really adding anything new to the game besides the exotic, which is okay. But this update's a nothing burger, and then we have 4 potential updates. So yeah, overall definitely has a lot of chance to come back. I'm actually kind of excited too. Now I will say they haven't leaked any cool units here except these. Actually, honestly, these 2 are pretty dope. So yeah, I can see some potential. All right, well, comment down below, guys. Are you guys still gonna play SpongeBob Tower Defense? Are you guys gonna quit, or what's going on? And I will catch you guys soon for the next video. Comment down below, will the game die or will the game pop off again? Let me know. Peace.